What's going on, YouTube? It's James with Shyhammer Fantasy Battle Reports, and I got another game for you today. This is a game against Todd and his Vampire Coven army. Now, I am on my road to Blood in the Sun. Not only am I going to Blood in the Sun, I'm going to Buckeye Battles, and not only that, I'm going to ET motherfucking C over in Greece. So, I have all these tournaments coming up. I'm trying out different lists. I'm trying to get used to something. So I decided to just focus right now on Blood in the Sun, because Blood in the Sun is the one that's coming up like right now, in a couple weeks. So, not only do I have to paint up my army that are pieces that I'm missing, but I have to make some changes to my the bases. I got to make some changes to the movement trays. I got to fix up the rest of my display board. So I'm like, I'm just like scrambling here, trying to finish all this stuff. And then also I want to come up with the list that I just feel like this is my list. This list works for me. So I'm going to go ahead and try out a couple things. Now, Todd is coming out with his Vampire Coven army. This is the first time I played Todd's Vampire Coven. And I'm sorry, excuse me, I got distracted there. This is the first time I played Todd's Vampire Coven. He used to play dwarves. He also used to play lizardmen. So he's trying this out. He wants to get used to this vampire army. And I have a problem with vampire army. I always feel like no matter how many I kill, they just keep coming back. So I'm just like, whatever. Anyways, before I just ramble on about vampires and all that, let's go into our list and what we brought in today. So, right here I got a single splatterer and my level 2 Goblin Shaman. My Goblin Shaman is Goblin Joe. And then, actually technically that's my Baxter model. Joe is a different model, but whatever. I like saying Joe is the one that I'm using. And then over here I got my King Koopa. King Koopa is a Goblin King on a Huntsman Spider. He has a 1-up armor, 4-up regen, and a 2-up ward against fire. He does have the backstabbing dirk, which kind of looks like a backstabbing axe to me, but whatever. And then in the background you can see I have my Nasher Dasher unit, about 5 of them. I would love 6, but I can't afford 10 points. I cannot find fucking 10 points for the life of me. I swear to God. I swear to God I cannot find 10 points for the life of me. Over here I got my Orc Boar Boys of the Apocalypse. And the 6 of these mofos, these guys are just nuts. They what they do is they have the Mykonox Totem, which turns off all magical items in a unit and allows me to just kind of, just turn them off, more or less. So all they got to do is touch them. That's why they're in board art formation. They just got to touch the units. Over here I got Warboss Dread Irontooth. Warboss Dread Irontooth is a 2-up, 4-up in this game. I switch him after this game to a 3-up, 4-up. But then he also has the Lucky Shield. And over here I got the A-Rock. The A-Rock is a trusty Gargantula model that has done me very serious damage and has been a very useful piece of my army. Over here I got my 20 Crossborks, and then I have my 35 Feral Orc Ed Bashers with the BSB. BSB is Doom, Herald of Gork. Now, Magic, I got Curse of the Bad Moon, and I got Gift of the Spider Gods, and then over here I got Here We Go, Oi No Dying, and Fist of Gork. I was hoping for Foot of Gork, didn't get it. That kind of sucks. Over here, for my opponent, he has a horde of 40 ghouls. Just 40 ghouls. They do have a Strigoi Ghoul King in there, and that is actually his general. You cannot see it yet, because I don't think he's placed it yet, but I didn't know that. I thought his general was one of these guys over here. So, well, I'll get to that picture soon. Yeah, you can see him in the background. He has a, I don't know what the hell they call them now. Winged Terrors, I think? I forgot what the hell they're called. The old Terrorgeist. But you know what? It's a Terrorgeist to me. It's still a Terrorgeist to me. In the back, he has some Dire Wolves. Then he has 2 Necromancers back there. I thought one of those was the general, to be honest. And then, or this guy over here on the horse is his, is a White King, like a mounted White King or a mounted vampire. And this guy has some crazy attacks, crazy defense, and crazy strength because he has a lance. He has like a 1-up armor save. This guy's just pretty beefy. Guys, it's the ambulance. Anyways, there's 3 Cryptorers there, and then he has a big block in the back over there with just like 50 skeletons, and then on the left he has a unit of Black Knights. I don't know what the hell they're called. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know the names for these armies. Over here, as you can see, we kind of lined up across battle line. Now, I did put Koopa on the far right, basically just to take care of the right side himself. On the left side, he does have his knights. And what I thought, to be honest, I'm going to go over my thought process really quick. On the left, I thought that knight bus that he has, that guy has a bunch of magical items. And I was thinking, well, this guy is going to be a pain in my ass, especially on my flank. So I'm like, the best way to handle him is hit him with the boars of the Borpocalypse. I like Borpocalypse better than Orcopolypse. Whatever. Anyways, so I figured I would hit them up, and we'll see how that goes. For the boar boys, excuse me. The crossborks, I meant. The crossborks are in the middle. Basically, they're going to gun whoever the hell's in the middle. Savages are waiting for that ghoul horde or the skeleton horde, and then the trolls are lined up against the crypt hordes. Koopa's going to have to try to take on the Terrorgeist by himself. If hopefully I could get some ordnance shots on that Terrorgeist, and then I have my Nashers sitting back and Dread sitting back. The Nashers are going to go ahead and just jump in front of the Savages for chaff. Dread's just kind of just chilling, looking for his target. So Vanguards, he moves up his dire wolves like this, and that is it. It's going to go ahead and start off. I believe he gets his first turn. He does get first turn. So it's going to go ahead turn 1. Vampire Coven. Turn 1. He goes ahead and he moves up he moves up the night bus on the left. He moves up the dogs a little bit more. He has a freaking Varkalak in the middle there too. I hate those things. Magic phase, he got 8 power dice. He goes in and he throws up a fireball. He has a fire shame wizard, and he also has a death or necromancy wizard. So he goes and does a fireball onto the trolls, and then he realized the trolls are cave trolls. So they only took 1 wounded damage on a big fireball, which is nothing. They just kind of shrugged it off. Did you feel that? No. And that's about it. He has no real shooting. He has no other things besides the magic, and I let him do that fireball, and I stopped everything else. So it's going to go ahead and start off turn 1 Orcs and Goblins. Turn 1 Orcs and Goblins. For some reason, I didn't move anybody at all, I think. I just moved back a little bit on a couple of units, and I go into Magic Phase. Magic Phase got 8 power dice as well. I go ahead and I throw up Fist of Gork onto Dread, and he's just like, okay, I don't care if you do that. He didn't know it was a remaining play though. And then I go ahead and I do Oi No Dying onto my boar boys because I know they're coming up for some damage soon. I go ahead and I throw up Gift of the Mother Spider over here, and he stops it. And that's it for my magic. We're going to go to shooting. Shooting, I go ahead and I throw this freaking rock lobber, and it misfires. The other rock lobber missed entirely. Then I go ahead and I shoot these crossborks. Crossborks kill off some dogs. They kill off 4 dogs. And that is about it. As you can see, I go ahead and I moved Koopa over to the flank on this side. It's going to go ahead and start off his turn. Vampire Coven turn 2. Vampire Coven turn 2. He cannot see Koopa with anybody, so he goes ahead and he moves his Terrorgeist right there. I'm like hoping that, you know, the last time I fought a Terrorgeist, to be honest, was in 8th edition. So I have no fucking clue what they could do. Right? I'm thinking it's based off of leadership and wounds and all that crap, and I'm just trying to throw some rock lobbers into him, hoping that I can take down his leadership. As you can see, for the record, the spear chucker in the back lines he has, that's actually one of those Coven throne things that give him regen bubbles. Anyways, so he goes in and he moves up like so. Magic phase, he got 11 power dice, which is ridiculous. He goes in and he throws up a fireball anyways onto the trolls again. He gets it off with double 6s. He only threw like 2 dice onto it, and it does another wound, but it gives both of his wizards a wound. He goes ahead and he does invocation with this guy over here, and he goes ahead and he starts restoring some dogs back to full, and then he heals his wounds. Shooting phase, screams into Koopa, and he just does way too many wounds. He gets like a freaking 12 or some shit, and just blasts a hole right through Koopa. Koopa's fat gut exploded with the sound of vibration of that freaking Terrorgeist breath. And that's about it. It's going to go ahead and start off Orcs and Goblins turn 2. Orcs and Goblins turn 2. Charge! Fuck it. So I charge the Savages. I mean, he has nothing that could technically flee. Alright? So, excuse me. So I charged the A-Rock into his knights. I charged the Boars into his knights. I charged, not the Savages, I charged the Squigs into his dogs. And I decided to charge the Trolls into his Ghoul Bus. Right? The Trolls get in. The Squigs get in. The Boars and the Spider fail. So I move my Goblin Shaman over here for chaff purposes. I want him to hit me, hit the Shaman, overrun, and if he hits the Orcs with the crossbows, he ends up having to deal with counter charges versus just a straight up fight. Magic phase, he got 2 power dice, which is nothing. He goes ahead and, alright, that's for me actually. Magic phase, I got 2 dice. I go in and I throw up Gifts of the Spider Gods, and I throw another double ones. That is 4 ones. Look at that. Double ones, double ones. 4 ones. What are the fucking odds of that? Actually, I played a game against Len yesterday, and he told me exactly what the odds are. That's fucked up. I go ahead and shoot the rock lava into this guy. It hits him, wounds him, does 5 fucking wounds. Ordnance shot, max ordnance shot. That's awesome, but he's not enough. This guy fucking misfires and takes a wound. Over here, close combat, impact hits, does 3 wounds. They continue to eat them, and I don't have a picture of it, but they just blow up that whole unit. Yeah, they just ate the whole unit before they got a chance to attack. Over here, close combat, he only does 2 wounds onto my trolls. My trolls go back and they end up killing off like 9 guys, I think. Yeah, exactly 9. And he has a regen bubble thing that's boosting their regen, or giving them regen. He has poison. He has like 40 fucking attacks, and he only did 2 wounds that went through. I did 9 fucking wounds. That's insane. So my trolls win combat big time. His Ghoul King, you can see him now, he's on the left side. He's going to make way into the middle to obviously attack my trolls. But I win combat big, and they crumble a bunch, and he's just like, oh, this kind of sucks. So it's going to go ahead and start off his turn. Vampire Coven turn 3. Vampire Coven turn 3. He's going to charge his knights into my boar boys, and I can't really flee, because if I flee, I'm just... No, he charges it to the spider, because he's expecting, he has 10 attacks. They're going to be like strength 7. Alright, so he's going to get a shit ton in, and he's going to hurt the hell out of the A-Rock. I think he forgot that the A-Rock is stubborn. But I don't recall why he did, what his thought process was. So he goes ahead and he charges the fucking Varkalak over here into my War Machine. That sucks. He gets in here. Magic phase, he got 8 power dice. He goes ahead and he throws up a fireball into my squigs, and I only have 1 squig left. He goes ahead and he does close combat. Close combat over here. He kills off a troll, which is like 2 wounds that he got through. And again, he's doing a shit ton of attacks, and I'm like adding them all up, right? And I'm like, his amount of attacks he's doing, he's not damaging my trolls enough based on that. So the trolls, he's only doing like 2 wounds. So my trolls go back and they end up killing off like, I think like, what was it? 4, 5, 6 guys, I think. I forgot how many. But again, I stick it. He sticks in combat. He crumbles a little bit, and it's gonna go ahead into the fight over here. Over here, Vargei's destroyed my War Machine. He starts to overrun towards my crossborgs. Over here, these guys, they end up doing no wounds, none, not a goddamn one. A-Rock goes, kills off 1 guy, and I take it back. He does 2 wounds. He did 2 wounds onto my A-Rock. His hero guy goes, does another 2 wounds onto my A-Rock. My A-Rock's stubborn. She's going to stick there, and he's just like, fuck, I fucked that one up. It's going to go ahead and start off Orcs and Goblins turn 3. Orcs and Goblins turn 3. I'm charging the squig here to the flank, and I just wanted to do this for combat res. I could charge, get a flank, maybe do some impact hits, kill some. If he kills me, it happens. But if he doesn't, it doesn't really bother me, because I still got impact hits, and I'll do some attacks before him. So he goes in. Over here, as you can see, this is just kind of how it looks. I charge Dread and the Boar Boys into that unit of knights. Now, I did that with every intention of turning off all their magical items. Then he's like, all I got is a hard shield, and I was like, shit. He had no magical items I needed to turn off. So I could have just threw Dread in alone, but it's okay. The Boar Boys are in, the Boar Boys in it. But I go ahead and I move the Savages kind of like that, and I don't... This is a mistake on my part. I don't know why I did that. I think I was trying to face off the Crypt Horrors. One of the problems is I couldn't charge the ghouls because I couldn't make the wheel past the trolls. That is a major, major, major flaw in my game. I could not get past the trolls. So what I should have done, to be honest, it was that back troll. What I should have done was, when I won combat, move the back troll to the front. I would have had an extra stomp anyways. I'm giving him a shit ton of attacks, but he's barely wounding me as is. And then I would have been able to charge the Savages probably into the skeletons or into those same ghouls. Anyways, magic phase, 3 dice, goes ahead and I throw up a here we go, and I fail it big time. So over here, close combat, Dread is insane. Holy shit, Dread had 9 attacks, strength 9, and Nidhogg had 6 attacks, strength 9, and I wiped out the whole fucking unit. His one guy's gonna sit there, and we're just gonna beat the crap out of him until he crumbles and he dies. And that's just insane. Holy shit. Over here, so here's what happened. He did the usual, like 2 or 3 wounds to the trolls. He's not killing enough trolls, but when I swung, I whiffed majorly. The other rounds I was killing like 9 ghouls, 8 ghouls. This round I whiffed, and because I whiffed, he had ranks and dreads on the other side. I failed fucking leadership, and that's my mistake. That is totally my mistake. I should have fucking just had dread next to the trolls. They would have been fine. They would have failed maybe like on a 7. I had the BSB right behind them, but no, holy shit, the trolls fucking broke. There's no leadership there. They ran away. He catches them up, and it's going to start off his turn 4. Vampire Coven turn 4. Vampire Coven turn 4. Now I set this up for him. This is fucked up. He's charging me from all 3 angles. He got a flank, he has a front, he has a rear. This is pathetic for me. God damn. He decided, you know what, fuck the rear. I don't even need to go for the rear. It's overkill. I'm going to charge the Varkalak into your crossbows. I reformed my ranks in the crossbows because I knew this was coming. So he's going to go ahead and try to charge the Cryptors in. He just freaking sandwiched me. Gets in. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, crap. Magic phase. He got 6 power dice. He goes in and he does freaking invocation. Restores these guys. I mean, I did some work. I killed like 20 or 30 of these guys, and he's just fucking pulling them back up, and he gets back up to 39 of them. Son of a bitch. Ah, man. Over here, his fucking terror guy starts screaming at my rock lobber, does 2 wounds, and then close combat. Close combat, I kill off 3 of these guys, and he attacks. He just starts taking out. He took out wave of my fucking savages. I attack over here, do 2. He goes ahead and he starts fucking attacking, and I'll put it to you this way. He has a charge, a flank, a big flank, 3 ranks, a banner, at least 10 to 15 wounds, a downhill charge, and I only did a couple wounds here and there. He's up on me by like 27. I am not kidding. He's up on me by like 27. I fucking auto break. I run. He catches me. It was just pathetic. It was just pathetic. I don't even know what happened. Holy shit. That's just, oh my god, that's ugly. His Ghoul King has an item that gives him, makes everybody parry in the front, so I wasn't hitting him on 3s. I was hitting him on 4s minimum. That's just insane. Oh my god, I messed that one up big time. Over here, close combat, he kills off 2 of my guys. They stick because they're steadfast, and yeah, man. Whew. Wow, that game just went bad south really fast. On the good note, I did reform Dread and the Boar Boys to face off this way. I should have reformed the Boar Boys into 5 wide or 6 wide, and they would have been able to help out in the next turn or 2, but I didn't. I kept them in the dart formation for some reason. That's something to think about later. It's going to go ahead and start off my turn. I go ahead and I charge Dread over the hill. I mean, he's technically, we're counting the base of the hill as the hill, so he's able to see over the hill. He's going to charge over the hill into the rear of those fucking skeletons. I'm thinking his general's in that unit. I'm going to kill him. And again, I'm wrong. His general's in the fucking Ghoul King. So I go ahead and I move the Boar Boys this way. I move the A-Rock this way. I move the little Shaman this way. Go ahead and Magic. I got 6 power dice. Go ahead and I throw up Curse of the Bad Moon. I throw up 4 dice on it, and he's like, what the fuck is that? And I'm like, it's a template. It goes off. It travels, and anybody in the template's getting hit with a strength 3. And he's just like, fuck that. This spell scroll. I was like, god damn it. Web Launcher is going to start off shooting phase. Web Launcher goes in and shoots at the fucking ghouls. It drifts off a little bit. Only kills off 2 ghouls. Over here, what did I do? I think this is the Rock Lobber. The Rock Lobber goes in and hits this thing, does 4 wounds. And then close combat. Close combat Dread just wipes out, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 skeletons. Dread just moves up a little closer over here. This guy continues to kill some crossborks, but the crossborks are going to stick there for a turn. It's going to start off his turn 5. Vampire Coven turn 5. He charges into this thing to kill it because he doesn't want me just fucking cherry picking. And he moves everybody this way towards Dread in the A-Rock. He knows if the A-Rock gets in, he's going to have some serious issues. Magic Phase, he got 8 power dice. He goes there and he starts invocationing. But the problem is, he has to do an invocation big enough where he can make a new file. Because he can't make new ranks. Or, yeah. He has to make a new file because you cannot push Dread back further because you're invocationing. So, he has to keep invocationing, getting over 6 models to get restored, which he's doing. And yeah, over here, this is the invocation. Invocation heals up this guy a little bit more. Then he starts invocationing more bodies onto here, and then he fucking eventually fully cures his fucking throne here. Over here, close combat, he just destroys my rock lobber, and then over here, close combat, Dread just eats another like 6 guys and just destroys more with stomps and all that crap. And over here, I am still fucking steadfast. I don't know why the fucking finger's there. Why is Ian's finger there? I don't know. But it's gonna go ahead and start off my turn. Orcs and Goblins turn 5. Fucking A-Rock charges in. The Boar Boys line up like so. I don't remember why I lined the Boar Boys up like this, but basically, he doesn't want to turn around. If he turns around to face Dread, even though he'll have a lot of attacks, I'm going to pick off all his wizards. So, he's just staying that way, and Dread and the A-Rock are just going to have to eat some skeletons. Magic Phase, I got 8 power dice. I go ahead and I throw up Curse of the Bad Moon again. He stops it again. I go ahead and I throw up Gift of the Spider God, hopefully destroy this fucking Vargulf with some poison. Over here, close combat, he challenges with a champ. God damn it. I just destroy the champ with 4 wounds. A-Rock kills off. Oh, fuck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That had to be Thunderstomp, too. That's insane. A-Rock just ate a shit ton. Oh, you know what it is? I probably ate a shit ton, and then he crumbled a shit ton. But that's it. He's still there. So I'm going to go ahead and start off turn 6. Turn 6, he's going to go ahead and charge here with his fucking Varkalak. He obviously ate my unit. No, he didn't eat my unit. They ran away. He's going to charge into the fucking Goblin. I think I flee with the Goblin. And he decides to overrun into my, or redirect into my Spider. He charges his fucking Throne, his Ghoul King, and his Ghouls into the A-Rock. And he just gets everything in. He's hoping the impact hits and the Ghoul King could kill off my A-Rock because my A-Rock's already half wounded. Magic Phase got 8 power dice. He goes ahead and does, I don't even know what the fuck he does. He does something. Close combat, impact hits, does 1 wound. And then what ends up happening is he goes ahead and he attacks with his fucking general. He gets 3 wounds exactly. Kills the A-Rock. Holy shit. Makes Dread flee because I didn't kill off enough guys. He has charge, flank, whatever, banner, ranks. Dread killed off a couple, but it just, yeah, that sucks. Dread runs away, and it's going to go ahead and start off my turn, Orcs and Goblins turn 6 this was. The Boar Boys charge it to his general, and he's like, why? And I'm like, because, dude, I'm turning off your fucking items. I'm turning off any wards. He still has a regen naturally, though, and maybe I could kill him. So, Magic Phase, I got 7 power dice. I go ahead and I throw up Gift of the Mother Spider onto these guys. It goes off. Then he's like, alright, do what you're going to do, because he tried to stop it and it went off. And I'm like, Curse of the fucking Bad Moon. And he's like, what? And I'm like, hell yeah, Curse of the fucking Bad Moon. I'm going to fucking throw it through all your fucking guys and just kill them all. And he's like, he can't stop it. He has no Dispel Scroll. I knew it. I fucking had enough dice. I just threw it all down. I'm like, hell yeah. And he's like, alright, I can't stop it. Go for it. And I go ahead and I throw the fucking dice and I fucking misfire and blow up my fucking wizard. God damn it. Why do you do this to me, Bad Moon? Why? What have I done to you, Bad Moon? Oh my god. This is the first time I actually get it off and it blows up in my face. Close combat over here. He ends up killing only 1 Boar Boy. I end up hitting him. I don't think I do any wounds to him, but he doesn't crumble. I don't believe he crumbles. I had a charge and a banner. He did 1 wound, and then I have no ranks. So he's gonna go on his turn, and he's just gonna invocation himself back to full health and try to kill my boar boys. Dread rallied, the A-Rock rallied, or the A-Rock's dead. But overall, he didn't table me, which is a good sign. He did kill my savages, my orc shaman, my BSB. One thing, because of that, I decided I'm not a big fan of the savages. I'm not. They kind of just sit there when they get charged. I'm not a big fan of that. It's hard to maneuver when I put them in horde formation. Evil Ash always tells me put them in 6. I'm going to start putting them in 6, but not only savages. I'm going to go ahead and switch them back to common orcs. I know I keep on doing this flip-flop. I like common, I like savage. I like common, I like savage. Right now I'm in a common orcs phase. In all fairness, I've been on a losing streak. You guys see it. I see it. I'm on a losing streak, so I'm just like, you know what, I gotta do something to change it up to see what I could do. So I changed to green skins again, which are my common colored skins. The savages are always red skin, if you haven't noticed. I like my list. I like the Boar Apocalypse unit. I love the A-Rock. I love Koopa. I like the double splatterers, actually, even though sometimes some games they do shit, some games they do wonders. And I like the crossbows. I do like the Orc Shaman and the Goblin Shaman. I feel like that's kind of old school, but at the same time it works for me. It does exactly what I need them to do. But overall, I think the Horde, my big combat block, has been letting me down. The Trolls are phenomenal. I made a major mistake by not giving them any leadership, and that cost them big time. Because all it was one whiff. One round of whiffing, and that cost me my savages, it cost me my trolls, it lost me the game, basically. So I just need to make sure I have a leadership bubble. Obviously, yeah, Dread killed some fucking knights, but you know what? The A-Rock would have been fine on those knights anyways. The A-Rock and the Boar Boys would have been fine on the knights anyways. So that's my fault right there. I should have moved Dread towards the main fight. I was so focused on the knights on the left, I wasn't focused on killing his general, which I needed to do, because that was going to make a major crumble, fuck up some units, and then he wouldn't have any real fighting power besides that Varkalak running around. Now, as for MVP, I'm giving it to Dread. Dread was actually the motherfucker here, man. Dread killed off the Night Bus, even though I said that was a major mistake, and Dread just started fucking killing off waves and waves of skeletons. I had his wizards sweating. I thought his wizards were the general. And then I found out that his general was the fucking Ghoul King, and I was like, son of a bitch. Koopa got chumped, the War Machines got chumped, the Savages got chumped, the Trolls did great. I thought the Trolls were just solid. But overall, they needed help. They couldn't do it alone, and that's what fucked up my game. Let's see what else is going on. The Nash just did okay. They kind of got chumped. But overall, Dread's the MVP. Dread's the one who earned me like 5 points out of this 15-5 loss or whatever it is, or 12-8 loss or whatever. He didn't even give up his points at the end. He ran away from combat, but he didn't catch me with anybody, so I was able to hold on to my points for Dread, which is pretty good. Anyways, so guys, that's about it for this video here. The next couple videos I have coming up, I have a game against Fergus, I got a game against Ian. I changed to the green skins, and you're going to see a good change with that. One thing I'm loving is there's no frenzy baiting. There's nothing in my way with frenzy baiting, and that makes a big difference in the game, to be honest. It's not like, hey, they're useless, they're sitting there till the fucking thing dies, or till somebody magics it or shoots it. So it kind of makes chaff a little bit pointless to me. I'm like, I don't care if you throw chaff in my face. Not only that, but with the points I'm saving off of the savages, I'm taking a lot of your advice. You guys are saying use chaff, use more chaff. So I got a unit of wolf riders out of my core, able to use that. They don't really play off as well as I would hope they did, but still, it gives me that option, which I'm liking. But I'm going to go ahead and play with the points a little bit more, see if I could come up with something else a little bit better. I do think the trolls could use a little more beef, like 8 trolls instead of 6, but we'll see what I could do. We'll see. I don't know what, I'm just talking out of my ass right now. Guys, I'm still going to ETC. I'm at like 15% of the way of my goal for out of the donations. If you guys can donate some money, I have a GoFundMe account. on, and I'm putting the link on the videos, on any of my recent videos on the Road to BiTS or Road to Athens videos. But you can go to my GoFundMe. If you don't want to go to GoFundMe and you rather just give me money straight direct, you could go to my PayPal, and that's also linked directly. But guys, if I entertain you, if I give you some form of entertainment out of my videos, and you guys appreciate the cause that I'm doing for the Ninth Age projects, you could donate $1, $5, $10, and help me go to Greece. I'll be able to put out more content for you guys, and yeah, it would be much appreciated. I really do appreciate everybody who has donated so far. I think that it's wonderful that you guys have a lot of faith in me, and also I'm not stopping. I'm playing a shit ton of games trying to get lists better by doing minor changes, minor tweaks. I do think this list gives a lot of people problems. It gives them, it's a challenge, but at the same time I'm not dominating every round, so I need to figure out what I can do to fix it up a little bit. Guys, besides that, I'm going to Blood in the Sun. If you guys live in the Midwest, go to Blood in the Sun. It's a tournament that's 80s themed, and not only is it 80s themed, it's Bill and Ted Excellent Adventure theme this year. So go for it. It's a blast. You could get a hotel room there, play a bunch of games, get drunk all night, every night. I don't drink, but you know, that's for everybody else. Anyways, guys, one day today, I actually don't have any appointments, so I'm going home early. So I recorded this middle of the afternoon. I'm gonna go get something to eat. Peace out, guys. I'm probably gonna play a game later against Dan, and a game after that against Fergus, and hopefully trying to get a game against Len and my brother. So hopefully that all goes through. I did play a UB game against Len yesterday with his fucking Dark Elf Death Star, and guess what, guys? I broke the fucking Death Star. I broke it with some green skin orcs too. He's like, I can't believe somebody broke it, and I was just like, that was awesome. Anyways, guys, I'm having a blast. I'll see you guys in the next video. Donate, hit like, hit subscribe. I'm over 1,000 subscribers. I'm happy as hell about that, and we're just gonna see how big I could go. Anyways, see you guys in the next video. And if you guys like my magic cards, these are really out of date, but I'm making new magic cards today, actually, since I have the time of day to do it. So if you guys are interested, send me a message. We could talk about it. And if you're going to Blood in the Sun or Buckeye Battles or ETC, talk to me. I could get you guys some printed up, but just send me a message. Anyways, take care, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.